Yes, people, what's going on? I'm just gonna wait for a couple of people to come in. I am actually on time, you get me? But I'm just gonna wait for a couple of people to jump in the chat. But we are here, Norwich versus Chelsea. Circumstances we really didn't want to find ourselves in, you get me? But it is what it is. We do have a positive outlook on this, you get me? Today we're just playing the game. Let's just hope we can get our 3 points today. The lineups are out. Yes, big up Chris. I see you up the Chelsea till I die. That's a fact. Thanks also. I seen you in the live stream with myself and Eunice as well. Appreciate you joining in on that one. Big ups from Pennsylvania, Guni. Thank you very much. I must say to the people that are in here now, I'll obviously repeat it later on, that I am using Streamlabs today, so I won't be able to put the comments up on the screen, but I will be very vigilant of the chat, and obviously I will be interacting with you guys as we usually do on our watch-alongs here. But how you been, bro? You good? Shit time at the minute with the club, but hope you are well. Yeah, bro, I'm good. I'm good, man. With all things considered, it's just about really looking at things with context and having a backstory behind it, instead of reading sensationalized media headlines that are obviously designed to sell the story to us, you know, and it's just put people in a frenzy. A lot of rival fans, I must say this as well, I ain't gonna lie, I know there's banter and, you know, you have a laugh at other clubs sometimes, but the way certain rival fans have behaved has really showed me, like, some people just don't get it. Do you know what I mean? Like, how you can laugh at a club that's in a situation that we're in. Do you know what I mean? That has brought so much success to the Premier League and in Europe and so on and so forth, and want the worst for a club. I couldn't do it. Listen, whether this was Tottenham, Arsenal, or whoever, I'd definitely not be in the camp of those laughing at the situation. So you get me? Because I love football as a whole, and I understand that the fans are gonna suffer from it. But yeah, a bit of a long explanation to a how are you question, but there you are. You've got Guni's kind of going through it at the minute, so any question feels like therapy right now. Eden Hamar, after every cloud there is a silver lining, keep the blue flag flying high. Certainly. Absolutely, mate. Listen, I think this has all been blown out of proportion. And it's just like I said, just a lot of wishful thinking and hoping for Chelsea to fail and all this blah, blah, blah. Don't think it's going to happen. I don't see it happening. I think come the summer, this should have all blown over and things should relatively, not saying entirely, might relatively be on its way back to being normal. So it is what it is. If everything settles down, those three sponsors can piss off. Absolutely. Absolutely. We don't need them. Mate, I've seen some people's true. Yeah, it's true. It's true, Chris. Yeah, it's true. Is Pulisic sick? Well, Puli's not in the lineup. It's funny because I was in a bit of a rush, so I did type all this out myself, but oh wow, I've just noticed a horrible error in the quote-unquote artwork. That is just horrible. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I can see the fonts of, but it is what it is, man. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. We're just gonna have to fix that up real quick. You get me? Ain't nothing to cry about. Nah. Do you know what? I can't even be bothered. It's just gonna have to stay there. It's gonna have to stay there. I've cancelled the number 3 of my shirt. Hey, listen, yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. I spent a lot of money on this shirt, and I ain't trying to deface the thing, but 3, definitely. They can drop out themselves. I hate them. Hate them for what they've done. Do I understand why they've done what they did? I do, because there are other pressures that have been put on them, but it's just in the manner of which they've done it. I understand that their hands are tied, to be honest with you. If we're looking at it from like a corporate perspective, you can see why they did what they did. But still. Exeter 1985, yes, big up yourself, big supporter of the channel. You better be staying here throughout the whole live. I need everybody here, as many people as possible. I think the member of parliament pushing the sanctions is mistaken. Taking Chelsea only hurts the good, hard-working British citizens. Guni, keep making videos. I'll be here for you always. Appreciate you, man. Come on, but it's a fact. It's a fact. The members of parliament, they've, ironically, they've actually said in their statements that they're trying to minimize damage for the actual club itself and the fans. Anyway, listen. Like a lot of things the government say, it doesn't make sense to me. Thank goodness this is not a political channel and I'm not here to be giving political views. And this is why I prefer to keep it that way. This is why. But is what it is. Not even bothered about the sponsorship of free going. Obviously, only in it for the money. Yeah, of course, but that's any other sponsorship. Yep, if you can't support us through the difficult times, don't support us in the good times. See you later, free, 100%. And that goes to fans as well. Who's looking at an opportunity to jump ship. If you're even thinking about it, please go. Off you go. There's another 19 clubs in the Premier League you can choose from. Take your pick. Franklin Media. So Boris lied and misled the public amongst other things. But now the sheep are focused on hating Russians. That as well. Yeah, that as well. Innocent Russians. Because listen, the media's been moving like Russians from everywhere are supporting what Putin's doing and these attacks on Ukraine. Well, what kind of shit is this? Where did they do that at? Like, where did we learn this behavior? That you paint everybody with one brush. Like, where did they do that at? Yeah, I remember probably in the 1950s, 60s, and back in them times there when it was mad. But right now, I don't get it. Shane the Investor, why no Hakeem? I think he's still... Because remember, he was injured. He was injured and he hasn't really been the same since. So I think he's got a bit of a layoff. Do you think this might be good for us until everything dies down and Roman still owns the club? No, I don't. I don't think... The current circumstance that we're in... we cannot afford to let this go on for as long for any longer, because each day that goes past, it impacts us financially, and that's not good. But where I have faith, again, this is the first thing I will say is, if you haven't watched the live that me and Junis did, definitely go and watch that. Went into a bit more detail and put the situation into a bit more context regarding the situation. And to be honest with you, I'm not in panic stations as a lot of people are. This morning I woke up this morning and I almost pulled out the 3 hairs on my head. I was going mental. But again, it was like, Guni, you got to read things with context. I reckon we're going to be good. I think, because there's this talk about, if the club don't sell by May or June, it's going to go into administration. Highly doubt it. I think, because listen, there's already prospective bidders who are still interested and not put off by the sanctions. And for the sake of them and for the club, they're not going to allow this situation to get to that. Do you know what I mean? So that's where I get my faith from. When you look at things holistically and you look at certain things, you start to piece things together that makes sense. Again, I may be wrong, but that's just me putting the dots together. You get me? Keep making your videos. Always be here. I need protection from the Curly Puff Girls. I've got to ask the Arsenal fans about what cheese they want with their wine. Well, I was actually live on Troops' Instagram this morning, who was singing and dancing in his living room. Chelsea are in the mud and this and that and the other. I'll be completely honest with you, yeah. The majority of them, they know that we're going to end up... The chances are we're going to be good. They know it deep down. A lot of it, like I said, is wishful thinking. A lot of it is banter. And then there's just some unhinged people that are just dead serious and want to see the club fail. But it is what it is. You get me? You're going to have them in all walks of life. But thank you very much for the super chat, Exeter 1985. Daniel Knight 14. Yes, I see you. What's going on, bro? Zishan. I've missed your watch-alongs. Games are so boring to watch without your commentary. I'm going to do my best today. Definitely, I'm going to do my best today. Big up yourself for coming through on the on the watch-along. And you also have a wrench as well, so I do appreciate that. Get me? Big up everybody that's in here. You get me? Big up everybody that's in here. Eddie Hamar, are you a Baptist? No, I wouldn't really put myself in a delegation. I do believe in the Most High God, whether that upsets people or not, I don't care, but that's just me. I don't go around imposing my beliefs in that. I just do my best to try and practice what I believe. Not always perfect, but I'll leave that there. I really hope Americans don't buy or the sport is in trouble. Then it already is. But is it though? Because this is the thing, look, we've got to be careful about painting America. Well, the players are coming out, but before that happens, we've got to be, careful about painting all American owners or certain nationality with the same brush. Because, look, there could be an American investor that actually wants to, put his money in his pocket and turn Chelsea into the best club in the world. There is also that possibility. They're not all like Kroenke or the FSG board over there at Liverpool. But again, I can see where the concern comes from. When we're looking at the American model that are currently in the Premier League, they're not really, the fans of that club are not really on their side. So I can see where the concern's coming from. Score predictions. Yes, Zishan, very, very, very good for pointing that out, because that's actually what I was going to think of. I was going to ask next. Let me know the score predictions in the chat. I'm still quite positive about this. I think we're going to come away with, I'm going to say 3-0. I think we're going to clean sheet them, and I think we're going to have an emphatic victory. It's a bit of a shame about Christian Pulisic not being in the lineup. I've been busy today. I haven't seen what the news is regarding him as to why he's been left out. Maybe somebody in the chat can let me know. And as well, another thing I will say, this is the only stream that I have for this game. Because obviously it's not being shown in... Can't say that because it's going to give away what I'm doing. But yeah, it's difficult to televise in certain places. And the network that it's on here in the US, Peacock, I just don't have the app. But I do have a contingency plan. The players are walking out. My beloved Chelsea. There you go, Mr. Tommy T, Thomas Tuchel, the best manager in the world, and has absolutely solidified himself in Chelsea folklore today by declaring what he has declared. And if you haven't heard, that is Mr. Tommy T will be staying at Chelsea regardless of the sanctions under Roman Abramovich. That is what you call loyalty. The lineups are coming up on the screen. If you don't know what the lineups are, I've done all the work for you. To my left and to my right, you can have both team lineups. Now I know one of the fonts is slightly lower, well, much lower than the other one. I just clocked it on the live stream, and I'm trying not to be a perfectionist about it, and I'm trying to let it go. You get me? I'm trying to let it go. But we move. You get me? So let me see what the people them in the chat are saying. Chris is saying 3-1 Chelsea. Oh, you think Chelsea are going to concede? No clean sheet for me then. Daniel Knight, there we go. 3-0. Come on. Clean sheet. Shane the Investor, 5-0. Come on, bro. Clean sheets. Thomas Tuchel, proper manager, doesn't run away. What a manager. Absolutely. Chelsea 7-0 again. It's all possible. Diego C. Palace in the cut. I see you. Big up, Diego. One of my mods up in this place. I see you, my bro. Chelsea is my second team, frankly, media. Who's your first team? What's going on there? When do you think the takeover will happen at Chelsea? Daniel Knight is asking. Well, I do think, I'll say this, I think a takeover happens before the administration talk comes into it. I think so. That means it has to happen before the summer. Like I said, there's not a short, Chelsea are not short of buyers. It's just a situation with the British government coming in has slightly complicated the situations and slowed it down. All it is that they've come in to say, listen, you can sell the club, but you're not getting a single penny from it. If you do, then the club won't be sold and it's going to remain in the frozen state that it's in. So I don't think Roman is going to dig his heels in the floor. He's already kind of come out and distanced himself from taking the proceeds of it with the statement, as you already know. So you've just got to look at it in context. Alex says 2-0 for me. Think the news will affect the performance. I don't think so. And you also got to look at Norwich. Now, listen, I'm going to show Norwich respect. Matisse rightfully did say to me that, they are a relegation team. They are fighting for their lives. It's always dangerous to play a team like that. I will give them the respect. However, I will say this, though. I'm still going with an emphatic Chelsea 3-0 win. I don't think this news is going to affect them too much. Norwich lost 4 in their last 5 and drawn 1. That is a diabolical record. We're just off the back of a thrashing of a second-half demolition of Burnley, who are in better form than Norwich. So I'm expecting a win. I know it sounds very entitled from me, but the guys, every single player on that pitch needs to put 100% in, especially for today. It's Chelsea's birthday, and we've just received the horrible news. They need to play for the owner today and repay the faith that he's shown each and every one of those players. That's why I am confident of an emphatic win. We are about to kick off. I can see everyone's dropped down to the knee. Let's see what the people in the chat are saying while they're on the knee. Everyone's getting onto Franklin now. Arsenal's my first team, but been to plenty Chelsea. How does that even work? Oh, your daughters support Chelsea and you support Arsenal. Okay. All right, cool. I get it. But I think to say Chelsea's your second team is the wrong choice of words, especially when you're in a group chat full of diehard Chelsea fans. But I do understand where you're coming from, Franklin. The game has kicked off, by the way. We are in possession. Ball's in that defence. The world's best centre-back, I believe. I hope my eyes are not deceiving me. Thiago Silva is on the ball. Looking comfy as always. Just playing a 1-2 there with Jorginho. Nothing too, nothing too rushed. Now the ball's gone out to the side. Azpilicueta in possession. Back to Chalobah. Listen, amongst all the bad news, I must say this. It is good to see Chelsea play. It is really nice to see us back on the pitch again. And as for free, they didn't get their way. We've still got 3 on our chest. How's that for a middle finger before you terminate your sponsorship with us? We will still do what we want. You get me? Starting off with a bit of possession, which is good. But I expected that against Norwich. We just have to deal with the low block. I'm expecting them to give us all game. It can't be a repeat of the first half performance, to be completely honest with you. We got to do against Burnley. We got to put them to the sword before the first half is over. To be honest with you, I want to see a goal or two before the first half. Anyone got a link for Viggsy? I'd say help him out. Help him out. I can't really say too much. Don't want to get myself in trouble, but try and help a man out, bro. You get me? I know what it's like when you can't find the stream and you really want to watch your team. You get me? See that? I'm a poet and I didn't even bloody know it. Okay. Bit of nice football then. Bit of nice one-touch football there. Chelsea have won an early corner. Max Aaron's forced to deal with the intricate 1-2s and flicks and passes on that left side between Saul and whoever else was involved. I'm sorry, I do not have my contacts in, so I'm struggling to see. But we have won the first corner of the game. Mason Mount, you need to put in a solid delivery here. Don't want to see it not beating the first man. Maybe we can get a goal early on the score sheet. Corner comes in. Decent delivery, and it's 1-0! And it's 1-0! Chelsea have scored with the youngster, Trevor Chalobah. Lovely header. Early goal, exactly what we wanted from Chelsea Football Club. Positive start. Come on, Chelsea. Get in. But, although we all know that it is onside, and there was no foul committed in the box, anybody that did watch the previous live will know PTSD will tell you that Guni's going to wait until that ball is placed back on the centre circle and it holds at 1-0. Because I've been doing this live and I've had like 3 or 4 goals disallowed and it wasn't good for anybody's health. So let me just hold on for a second. Hold it for a second. I do know the rules of football, but I just want to be sure with the luck that Chelsea are having. I just want to be sure. And it has counted, yes. 1-0 Chelsea. Early goal. 3 minutes in. Trevor Chalobah, our youth centre-back, who has been coming on leaps and bounds. Kai Havertz has just won the ball again. High up the field. Decent shot. Forces a deflection. It forces a save from Tim Krul. Still got the box. Norwich not out of danger. Good ball in from Mason Mount. Has to be dealt with again. Corner to Chelsea Football Club. Max Aaron's again dealing with the danger for Norwich. It's not looking good for them. Norwich under the cosh already. Could there be a second goal from the set piece? Kai Havertz's shot is being replayed. Kind of straight at Team Krul, but still very good early signs. I can't show you the match understated. I'll be in trouble. I have my channel taken down for copyright. Another ball's coming! Oh, I thought that was another goal. Timo Werner got the glance header. I thought, oh, who was it? I don't know. Maybe, I think it was Timo. I don't know who was at the near post. All right, we got the replay. Timo with the header. Okay, no one was near the ball. Guni's just getting a bit excited. Another decent delivery from Mason Mount. Our third corner in only 4 minutes. Another ball in. Doesn't beat the first man this time, Mason Mount. But we still do have the ball. Kovacic in possession. You get me? Just spreading out. Oh, Timo with a lovely turn there. Surely he's fouled. Oh, no, he's not fouled. Referee doesn't even wave play on. Timo might have taken a dive there, felt himself a bit after that turn. You get me? Smash the like button if you have just joined us for this live watch along. Also, if you are new, hit the subscribe button. We are on the way to 10k, and we need every single one of you to smash that subscribe button. You get me? We've got a community to grow here. Timo Werner, what's going on here? Why is he complaining? Oh, good. As long as it's not an injury, I don't care. Shane the Investor's still going with the 5-0. Yes, man. We might have to up it to 5-0. If we get 3 goals before halftime, yeah, it might be a 5-0. Timo Pukki's gone down there, holding his face. Oh, that's not Timo Pukki. Is that Sargent? I don't know. Who is that that's just gone down? Let's see that replay. Don't think there was anything in it. Yeah, there's nothing in it. Oh, it's Williams. Is he on loan from Manchester United, or has he been sold there on a permanent? My guess is probably on loan, but if anybody in the chat knows, let me know. Norwich now with the ball in our final third have conceded a goal. Well, conceded a goal kick. No threat there from Norwich. Edouard Mendy taking his time to set himself up and restart play. Hopefully can spark an attack from the back. As we do. There we go. Could be a comfortable day in the office for Chelsea. Oh, can't give the ball away there. Lucky Jorginho was able to sort of save us in that situation. A nice through ball's coming for Azpilicueta, but the tackle has been made. Is it going out for the corner? Yes, it is. That is Chelsea's 4th corner in less than 10 minutes. Good pressure here from Chelsea. Good play from Azpilicueta, not giving up on that ball. Tried to cut inside on Williams, but Williams was aware of the danger. Slid in, won the ball, tried to get it back for the goal kick. The corner's taken short. Jorginho now with the ball. Jacko Minar, big up to you, Guni, one of the best Chelsea fans. Love listening to you. I'm just really depressed by the situation at Chelsea. I would suggest to you, watch the live stream that myself and Eunice did just before this one. It will put things into a bit of context for you. Now, it's like I said, I am not close to the situation at all, but I have found information that is in accordance with British law. So that does sort of give you, well, it gave me a bit of, oh, no, what happened there? Mason Mount dispossessed and went down quite quickly, but we have won the ball back fast. But yeah, it does provide a bit of context, to be honest with you. It's not all doom and gloom. Chelsea are not going to get relegated, going to administration, and whatever rival fans and other silly people are saying. Yeah, you just got to remember not to listen to too much media. But back to the game. Chelsea on the ball here. Saul operating the wing right there. Kai Havertz. Oh, Azpilicueta with a decent ball in, took a deflection and went out though. Looking at Kai Havertz on the ball, and I'm seeing the confidence in this brother's just going up. You can see it. A lot more confident on the ball. Making much better decisions on the ball as well. He's even shooting from outside the box, which is a good sign. To some people be like, well, that's what he's supposed to do. He weren't really doing a lot of these things before, but just noticing a lot of positives here, man. Trevor Chalobah for England, absolutely. Absolutely. Should definitely be considered. Him and Tomori should be on that plane. 150%. Him and Tomori. Maguire should be nowhere near that lineup if they're not. I'll say that. Kovacic with the transition. Can he make something happen here? Timo Werner receives the ball out wide. 1-on-1 with the Norwich defender. Tries to play it in the box, but Tim Krul has collected it calmly and comfortably. But again, positive signs from Chelsea FC. Really and truly, it's been all Chelsea in terms of attacking threat. Norwich haven't really had any opportunities. I don't think they haven't had a single opportunity so far. Still early in the game. I'm coming up to the 10-minute mark myself, and so far it's really been all Chelsea. Got the early goal with the Trevor Chalobah header from the corner from Mason Mount. early start, early goal. We need to build on that now. I would like another 1 or 2 before half time. Thank you very much, Chelsea Football Club. Oh, Aspie's going to get done for pace there by Brandon Williams. Look at that youth versus experience. Azpilicueta knew he couldn't keep up with Brendan Williams and he cut off his angles instead, waited for him to get by the byline and just stepped in front of him and allowed the ball to roll out for a goal kick. That is experience in a nutshell for you. Instead of going touch tight, you run at his angles because you know that he is going to have to come inside the field. Experience 101. Guni, what minute am I on? I am coming up to 10 minutes and 45 seconds. And it's like I said, this is the only stream that I have. I don't have the Peacock app. And if this goes down, the whole ship goes down. So we've got to hope that this stays. And so far, so good. I haven't had any freezings. Everything has gone on as scheduled. You get me? But big up everybody that's here supporting the live stream, the live watch along. Appreciate that. We'll be more consistent. Again, I know I said last time, to everybody that's watching, I owe you a massive apology. I never like to put anything out there and not do it. But I was supposed to do a live stream for the last game. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to because I was quite sick for a few days, which is why I had to take 4 days off. Wasn't really able to be on the camera. But we are here. We are back. We are back. I love doing these watch-alongs with you guys. Oh, Norwich has got the ball in a dangerous area, but we have managed to clear it out. Yeah, so I do love doing these watch-alongs with you guys, and I'm going to do my best to not miss any from now going forward. But Norwich slowly getting back into the game, trying to get in through the wide spaces, which is what you could sort of predict before the game. They were obviously going to target Azpilicueta and that left side since we don't have our first choices on that side. And they know that Brandon Williams is going to hit Azpilicueta for pace, which we have already seen. So expect Norwich to really be searching for something on that left side and looking for disadvantages down there. Trying to, overload on that left side, overload Aspi and them. But we're in good hands. We're in good hands, people. We're in good hands. Mason Mount now, again, got an opportunity to make a transition. He's got 2 options ahead of him. He's picked Kai Havertz, who's taken a lovely turn. Can he finish? Oh, he didn't finish. He didn't finish. Hit it straight at the goalkeeper, but it was still a lovely effort. But can you see the confidence that I'm talking about from Kai Havertz? Took his time, the composure to take that turn and just, align his body quickly so he can pull off the shot. Oh, okay. I can see the chat. They're letting me know a little bit early. It's 2-0 already, but I haven't seen the goal. I think I'm way too far behind. Let me see if there's another stream that works. Do I have another stream that works? Yes, I do. And I do see Tim Crow with his hands on his hips. I was mad behind. Why was nobody telling me that I was so far behind? But I'm lucky to find another one. Oh, look at that. Is that Kai Havertz again? Ooh, there's that confidence I'm talking about. What a finish. What a finish there from Mason Mount. Lovely bit of play there from Kai Havertz as well. Excellent bit of football there. Hey, listen, Kai Havertz already. Kai Havertz for me has been man of the match so far already. I will say that. I know it's been 14 minutes and Guni's just getting this excited. But I'm loving what I'm seeing from Kai and I'm also loving that finish from Mason Mount. Absolutely slapped it at the roof of the net, top corner. Tim Krul couldn't do anything about it. 2-0 Chelsea. This could be an emphatic victory that we are all looking for. The game has resumed and Chelsea, surprise, surprise, are back in possession. The ball is being knocked around in the defensive line. Now we've got the ball back into midfield, back into defence. Hey, positive stuff from Chelsea. While this is all we've got so far, everything outside of the football's doom and gloom. While we're winning, we're going to enjoy these moments. You get me? Smash the like button if you agree. Yeah, it feels nice to be watching this game with my fellow Chelsea fans in the chat. Big up everybody that has just joined in as well. Make sure you smash the like button on the way in. Also, subscribe if you are new. We're on the road to 10K. You get me? So, back to the game. Mason Mount again with the ball in that half. And he's not even being pressured. He's allowed to even have conversations with his teammates. Just literally, they're just having a stroll in the park. I mean, it works well for us. The pressing from Norwich is poor. Let's have it right. It is absolutely poor. It's half our stuff. Mason Mount tried to play in Azpilicueta wide there. But again, Brandon Williams reads it, sticks a foot out. Norwich have now cleared the ball. Can Norwich keep possession? I very much doubt it. Well, Guni might have spoken too soon. King Kai, Timberland, Kaku, thumbs up out. Big up Shane, bruv, with the Timberland Kaku, hey. But it's not, but I mean, from a footballing perspective, it's not looking good for Lukaku, is it? Kai picking up and performing the way he's performing is only going to keep Lukaku sitting down. You get me? So, interesting. Can I flip-flop on my prediction? Diego C. Palace says, I can't see Norwich scoring. Yeah, of course you can, bro. You can do whatever you like, my bro. Guni, Sky Sports said they want you to be the new commentator, bro. Up the Chelsea. Hey, listen. The only way Sky Sports is going to get me away from this channel, yeah, and that's for everybody listening, is you have to give me a 7-figure deal after tax. That's the only way you get Guni. And even then, you get Guni once a week because this is the only place to be. Man knows football, yeah? Sky Sports ain't got the chat section that I've got, yeah? Ain't got the subscribers that I've got. Yes, I know I'm not on 6K yet, and Sky Sports are on the next thing, but still, yeah? My chat, my subs are better than Sky Sports, yeah? What are you telling me? Yeah, we're better than Sky Sports. We're a better community than Sky Sports. Let's get in there. Come on, Chelsea. Let's do this, boys. Hey, listen, I'm gassed. I'm actually gassed. I actually want us to be emphatic and let the world know, listen, problem? What problem? Yeah, what problem? We're just going to continue to win games. We're going to continue to win games. You get me? Oh, Saul just got left there. Don't give away the foul. Don't give away the foul. Oh, he's giving away the foul. He has given away the foul. And Saul does have to be careful because he did foul him several times. So the referee's going to be looking at that like, might have to give this guy a yellow card quite soon. And we don't want that to happen to Saul. Guni, we've had the first Pooley Puff girls. We are going to have the Guni Puff girls. You are more closer to us than Sky Sports. Hell yeah. That's what I mean. This is for the people. You get me? Not just well-spoken toffs that jump on there and just fans with, not even fans, ex-players with opinions. Oh, a bit of a long shot taken there by Norwich. Can't really make something out of nothing, so they are trying to test the keeper from a distance. Well, while they're taking shots like that, you can have them all day, Norwich. We won't be too worried. We will not be too worried. Yeah, so Sky Sports is full of ex-players. Obviously, fair play to them. They've played pro. But I don't really believe that they believe a lot of the stuff that they say. I do believe it's a lot of politicised talk and just to keep people happy at clubs and keeping prospective job openings at football clubs open. That's what I think Sky Sports has been tainted by, bar one or two. But that's just my honest opinion. Me, my only affiliation is to football as a fan and Chelsea Football Club that I love. And I will be honest about all of those things because I have no vested interest business-wise with anybody else. So that's why you're guaranteed to get the real over here. And also, I just love doing this. You get me? So we'll be all right. We'll be good. Oh, flip. You did you did big up yourself, Sheikh Dianka. I hope I said your name properly, bro. I hope I said, I have a thing on this channel where I butcher people's names. Guni, I don't think you remember. I went to watch the games with you. Yeah, you did. I remember who you are now. Big up yourself. Thank you very much for finding yourself over here on the live chat. You get me? Kai Havertz, the great, has been fouled. Yes, he has been fouled. Play has resumed. We are camping in Norwich's half. And just as I say that, we have played back into our own half. Make it make sense. You get me? But we're still comfortable, though. We're still comfortable. Can we be hunting for a third? The long ball's gone in, but it's gone into Tim Krul's hands quite comfortably. What is going on? Okay, now my stream is playing up. It's just starting to do this whole glitch matrix stuff. Okay, hopefully I found another one. Another one. Hopefully this one will be a bit more reliable. Chris saying, I can't believe I said 3-1 Chelsea are going to win 7-0 again. I hope so. What is going on here? Yeah, my stream's a bit of a joke thing. What minute is everyone on? Oh, bloody hell. I have a do you know what? I think I actually already have Peacock, Joey. I do think I already have Peacock. Ah, yes. You know, we're in good hands now. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Mendy has the gloves. Well, I'm coming up to 20 minutes. Oh, that was a decent shot as well, actually. That was a very decent shot. Just allowed to just walk through that midfield again. Just too easily got past Jorginho. We should be all right now. Should be okay now. Saeed, I see you. Big up yourself for joining us. You get me? A little late, but better late than never, Saeed. So far, we've looked comfortable in this game. We've looked comfortable. I mean, and again, let's put this into context. It is Norwich. It is Norwich. Do you know what I mean? They haven't been in the best form. Like I said before this, 4 losses and 1 draw in their last 5. Again, ball in the final third. Azpilicueta, do you know what he's been doing? Oh, Kai Havertz there again with the ball. Lovely bit of work between Kai and Mason Mount there. Lovely ball comes in. Oh, Mason Mount would have capped off a fantastic goal with that volley, but he does volley it over. Has expressed his frustration, but a very, very difficult technique to execute. Gonna have to give it to Mason Mount. Points for trying. Very difficult to execute. But that intricate play between Kai Havertz and Mace, lovely stuff. Just snatched that volley, Mace. Had to just snatch that. Had he been a little bit more patient and got a better connection, who knows? But still, positive stuff from Chelsea. Very positive stuff from Chelsea. Saul with a horrible touch. But he comes back and rectifies his mistake defensively. Gets the ball out. Ball is lost again. Back in Norwich's possession in our final third. A bit of a dangerous looking run here. Is that Todd Cantwell? Oh. And he's just wrestled down one of our defenders, Thiago Silva. That is... So it is a free kick. Not even him. It's Sargent. I'm getting all the names wrong. It's Sargent. Sargent that took down Thiago Silva. Yeah, I need to put my contacts in before I start calling players the wrong names even more. First time watching for Dar es Salaam. Hey, Salama, Dar es Salaam. Hey, listen, I've spent some time in Dar es Salaam. I ain't gonna lie to you. I spent a couple years there. You get me? I loved it. It's always hot there. Right there by Kaiwe Beach I was staying. Yeah, that's the place. Oh, I can't wait to go back to Tanzania. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. GD, Nfix, hello, I see you. Saeed has just come home from work. First thing he did, like a true Chelsea fan, was switch on Chelsea. Before he came to the live stream, I'm just correcting him there. He did switch on the Chelsea game, then came onto the live stream in that correct order. You get me? Arsenal for life is just here laughing. It's just here laughing. What is funny? Are you laughing at our misfortune? I'm paranoid at everything that is not Chelsea. If you're not, I apologize. You get me? Norwich free kick has been given. Man like Billy Gilmore in the stands. Yes, Billy. What's going on, mate? Good thing that he wasn't able to be involved in today. Obviously, he is on loan from Chelsea Football Club, so could not compete against his parent club, which is why he's in the stands, and that surely doesn't help Norwich. And there happens to be a canary or a little bird on the field. Why they've stopped playing for the bird, I don't know. If this was the 90s, they probably would have kicked the ball straight through the bird and carried on as normal. Not even going to lie to you. Not that I'm advocating for it. I'm not advocating for it. I'm not on this whole animal cruelty thing. I'm just saying. Back in my day and all that. Yeah, just saying. Just saying. Better with Guni than broadcast networks. No commercials or adverts. That's right. That is correct. My country played against Finland in the World Cup group stage and Pookie scored 3 goals and it cost my country the World Cup. Who is your country? What country is this? I cannot think off the top of my head who it could be. It was a Crow. I'm an Arsenal fan myself and disagree to what happened to you, man. Nah, Halimi, trust me. Trust me, man. It's difficult, uncertain times at the minute, but there is a silver lining in every cloud. as they say, and I think we'll be fine as Chelsea fans. Only 13 likes needed for 50. Let's get this to 50 likes, and then hopefully we can reach 100 likes. I mean, live streams, a lot of people are watching the game and they don't want to hear commentary over it, aside from what they're hearing on the TV. So it's a difficult one to get people engaged. But that's why I really appreciate everybody that's in here right now. I really appreciate you. Oh, Bosnia. Okay, cool. Okay. 51 viewers in the car. Make sure you smash the like button on the way in. And if you are new, hit the subscribe button. Chelsea so far, 25 minutes in, have looked very, very comfortable. Goals from Academy boys, La Cobham boys, Trevor Chalobah and Mason Mount. And a bit of magic from that German. And I've got to ask the question, do you know what that's worth? Kai Havertz is the best on earth. Indeed, yes. My star boy, Kai Havertz, is performing today, picking up from where he left off. Guni, apparently you were linked to Mahrez before the sanctions. Would you take him in a heartbeat, 8 days a week? You get me? I will drive over the Pacific Ocean to Manchester. And another ball's come in as Filiqueta's got it. But we've conceded the corner. I will drive. Yes, I said drive. I don't know how it is scientifically or under the law of physics, if it's possible. I will drive over the water to England and I will get Riyad Mahrez and I will take him to Stamford Bridge and I will make him sign. That's how strongly I would feel about Riyad Mahrez coming to Stamford Bridge. I rate him. I think he's a proper baller and I think he fits the criteria that we need at Chelsea Football Club. Does he have an eye for goal? Absolutely. Does he have a creative eye? Absolutely. Another header's come in. Unfortunately, Andreas Christensen, who will be leaving us at the end of the season to go to Barcelona, has headed it wide. Decent delivery, that right on his forehead as well. That was a brilliant delivery for him. He really should be at least testing the goalkeeper from there. Narrow angle, but still positive stuff from Chelsea. We are already 2-0 up, so we can afford to let one or two chances slip. Not too many, but one or two. Who wants to be the new Chelsea owners? I've got no idea. There's 10 interested buyers that has been reported. We don't know all of them. The next coming days, we're going to find out more news. But what I will say is, people, let's try not to panic and take things out of context. You get me? Let's just let everything run its course. Chelsea is a very, very big asset. It's a huge asset. It's not going to just, you get me? It's not just going to disappear or just drop down 3 or 4 divisions. It's not happening. That's not realistic, in my opinion. But it can happen, but I don't think it will happen. Norwich in a transition. Pookie on the ball, but Chalobah is staying on his man. Oh, and he's conceded a corner there. Well done for staying on his man, Chalobah. Timo Pukki looks a bit happy with himself now that Norwich have won a corner. The first corner for Norwich of the game. Oh yeah, he did. I thought he missed it. He missed with his right foot, but he got the ball with his left foot. Still done his job. Natty Chalobah. Norwich corner is coming in. Should be able to deal with this. Still with this, boys. Just get this out of the box. Hopefully we can transition into a counter-attack and get the third goal. You know what I'm saying? Ball's gone out. Timo Werner's got the ball. Come on, boys. Push out. Push out. Push out for the counter-attack. Give him an option. All right, nice. Here we go. Mason Mount now driving into Norwich's half. Oh, and he's played a lovely ball there for Kai Havertz. Is he onside? It appears that he is onside. He's 1-on-1 with the defender. But we have won the corner. Excellent stuff. Quick transitions there. Quick counter-attacks there. From one end of the field to the other. Could have been faster if we'd pushed out a little bit quicker. Oh, is Kai Havertz offside? Is he offside? Well, I don't know. Let's see. If they've given a corner, then he's not offside. Let's have a look. Well, the corner still stands. So Kai Havertz was not offside. Another decent ball in, Mace, please. Let's get another head on at the end of this. Another Tim Krul has gathered that. Another header at the near post that was glanced over there by Saul this time. Saul Niguez this time. Mason Mount, Nike's going for that near post man in it, so they can glance the ball across the box. I see why they do it. I see why he does it. But sometimes you got to mix it up. You get me? Go watch. Yeah, Joey's right. Go and watch the last video that me and Junius done on Roman Abramovich. If you've got questions on that, definitely go and check that out when you got time. Lukaku can't even start against Norwich. At some point, even he has to understand that he has no future at Chelsea. I mean, it depends how you look at it. It could be that Tuchel's sitting him down and protecting him for his own good against the negative media against him. Could be that Tuchel's waiting to see a little bit more from Lukaku. Because remember, he technically is a new player. It's just signed this year. So there could be several reasons. Now, obviously, with the form that Kai's in, you can't just sit him down just to appease 100 million talent. You've got to get the results first. But we will be seeing Lukaku integrated into this team. What happens now, though, with his future, nobody knows because of the ownership. We have absolutely no idea what's going to happen with Lukaku. So while he's a Chelsea player, listen, some of you might not want to, but we've got to get behind him. We've got to get behind everybody who's at this club right now because of the situation that we're in. I mean, we had to before, but even now it's more important. A Bugs is rightfully said, look how our attack is flowing without Lukaku. Absolutely. 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 It's got to be said. Lukaku needs to be out of the limelight. It will do him good. Yeah, exactly, T-Dot. Yeah, exactly that. That's what I think it is. There's no way that he will see the light of day again. They're not going to just exile him and we'll never see him play. He will. He will have games. And this is the thing, is he will still be important for us this season, you know. Don't get it twisted. There will be moments where Lukaku will come clutch for us. Yeah? There will be. Especially after this week, Lukaku signing is probably a good thing now. You see, yeah, that's I'm just reading T-Dot's comment there. But when you look at it, there's not too much wrong there. Do you know what I mean? You go the owners of Norwich City, famous cook Delia Smith. Is she still doing her thing before the Norwich games? If anybody's been to Carrow Road, like there's this whole song and dance that they do before it. Does she still do the thing where she grabs the mic? Can't even remember what it is that she says. But Chelsea are just looking comfortable, man. Norwich do not look threatening at all. Surely these guys are going to get relegated. Surely. Chelsea here with another transition. Azpilicueta with the ball. It's just literally just gone from his own half and just driven into the final third. Kai Havertz with the ball again. Now back to Azpilicueta with a decent ball at the back stick. Timo Werner couldn't get their header down. Has gone way over the bar. But again, positive stuff. Azpilicueta, the complaints that we were seeing from him before when he came into the lineup after James was injured was that he's not pushing up far enough on that right side. He's not giving options to the forwards that operate in that channel where they was getting isolated. But Azpilicueta seems to be supporting the attack very, very well. And he is busting a gut to get back. Get me? Big up the legend Azpilicueta, man. And it looks... Man... Let me just forget about this takeover situation and focus on the game, Guni. Let's focus on the game. I hope we can sign players for next season. If we're taken over, we should be able to. But until then, forget about it. Brian Doherty, how original of you. How original. It's not like I've never heard that one before. If you're gonna do banter, I beg you don't make it boring, bruv. Do something that someone hasn't done. Be creative. You get me? These same uniform disses and all this is just like, allow me, blood. Do you know what I mean? I mean, you don't have to delete his comment. You don't have to delete his comment. You can keep it there. Like, really, what I'm saying, like the things that need to be deleted is just like blatant hate speech and racism and them fuckeries there. But in terms of banter and that, and spamming, obviously spamming needs to go. But in terms of banter and that, it's calm. I could take banter. Listen, I was back again for how long, for goodness sake, yeah. And if you can survive that, it's not hard to survive much else on YouTube. You know what I mean? But Yeah, man, definitely. Saeed is on the right page. Smash that like button. Make sure if you are new, subscribe if you are new. Share this as well with your friends. We are trying to grow a community. We are on the road to 10K. You get me? And big up every single one of you that are in here in the chats and interacting. Comfortable Chelsea playing out from the back. We're playing we're playing as if nothing has happened before this game. And this is the best, honestly, this is the best case scenario that I expected to see today. Absolutely best case scenario. Nobody has been affected by this. The football's not been affected at all by this news. Just goes to show what a leader we have in this team in Thomas Tuchel. That stems down from the management. Them assurances from the management to get these boys to carry on playing the football that they've been playing should never be underestimated. Big up Thomas Tuchel, man. Big up Thomas Tuchel. Chelsea, 10 men basically camped out in Norwich's half. I can feel a third goal coming before half time. Very high defensive line, just looking comfortable. Mason Mount again spreads it out to Azpilicueta, who's been operating on that right side really well. Has seen his fair share of possession on that side as well, contributing to the attack well. You know, really deputising well for Reece James. But do we expect anything else from Azpilicueta? Absolutely not. Oh, look at that. Kovacic is silky. You see what I'm saying about his press resistance, bro? He's just silky. Obviously, he lost possession then, but there were three players around him and he still beat them. Had the right pass had been on there, someone could have been through. Thiago Silva there again, plugging the holes before Norwich even think of attempting a dangerous attack. We've got the best centre-back in the world to plug that. You get me? No, hey, Boogs. Tuchel's already said that he's not leaving the club despite the sanctions that Roman has. We've got a real manager, you know. We've got a proper real one. And Exeter 1985, you're right. The new owner needs to hand Titi a blank contract and let him fill in the years. And so absolutely. He is a legend. To me, this gesture has put him up there as the best Chelsea manager that we've had. It does, because it's more than football at this point, what he's done. Because you've got to put into relation that this guy is arguably top 3 managers in the world. I think he comfortably is, but some people don't agree. But to me, he's top 3 manager in the world. There's only 1 or 2 clubs right now he's not going to walk into just like that. But aside from that, he's knocking most of these managers off their perch and taking their job. So the fact that he's decided to stay at Chelsea speaks levels about the man. You get me? Sam Niguez at left wing back doing well. Yeah, he is. He's doing all right. Look at that. Thiago Silva with surging runs forward. That is a touch from Kai Havertz. Like, it wasn't, the ball was kind of behind him, but he's still able to control that. This guy's confidence is through the roof. Another ball tried to come in from Azpilicueta, but it has won us a corner. I do notice the smallest things in football players, you know, like touches and the position of the ball and their body positions and that. So sometimes it might just see me. Oh, nah, I saw that wrong. I thought the ball was kind of behind Kai and he had to adjust to get it, but nah, it was right in his path. My bad. But I do notice them little things, though. I'm a bit of a technique merchant when it comes to football. I do like to keep an eye on them things, you get me? Another corner comes in. Decent ball in. Ball goes out. Opportunity for another Kovacic special! But unfortunately not able to hit the target there. But it looked to be close. Hopefully we can see a replay of that. Kovacic, as we know, tried to replicate what he done against Liverpool. Oh, just whistles wide of the post. Just gave it a bit too much spin with the outside of his foot. But literally, just the pubic hair wide of that post, man. So close. What's happened to Callum Hudson-Odoi? My guess is he on the bench? No, my guess is that he's injured. Cover almost did it. Yeah, he did. He almost did it again. He's dying. He's desperate for another one, innit? Let me know your thoughts so far. We've got 5 minutes until the first half comes to an end. But let me know what your thoughts have been so far. Who has stood out mainly for you guys during this game? And what is your final prediction? Are you still keeping your original predictions before the... Sorry. Are you still keeping the original predictions before the game? Or are you going to switch it up? Guni with a description you'll never hear on broadcast. Yeah. This is I wanted to say something else, but that would definitely get me flagged. The actual correct terminology for that is the C word, the see you next Tuesday word. Hair away. That's the correct one, but I will not do that. Do you know what I mean? That's a bit extreme. Do you know what I mean? I don't want a channel taken away from me. Lovely switch ball there. Don't know who played that ball. Might have been Jorginho to Azpilicueta. Linking up well with Mason Mount on that right side. And Kai Havertz now getting involved in the mix. Lovely stuff again. It's Kai Havertz onside. Plays a lovely ball in the middle, but it evades everybody. Kai was onside as well. Something's just occurred to me. Timo Werner's not been caught offside yet. That is something. That is certainly something. Just thought I'd say that. Where am I watching the game? I'm watching the game in my apartment with you guys. No, I'm joking. Just put it this way. If I could tell you, I would. But I'm watching the game through legitimate sources, people. Through legitimate sources. If you are in America, it is available on Peacock. What are we going to do about the centre-back next season? Probably promote Levi Colwill. Free kick, Chelsea. Norman has conceded the foul. Mason Mount did catch him in possession. Norman tried to spare his blushes and drag Mason Mount down and stop the transition to the counter-attack. Necessary, to be honest with you. Yes, T-Dot, legitimate sources. Legitimate sources. We are law-abiding citizens here. Yes, we do not encourage law breaking at any expense. Yeah? Do you reckon we'll get a third before the half's over? There's still time. Give us a 3-0 before half-time. Make Norwich pass the pad. Old school settings. Big up those that used to play Pro Evolution in London. Yeah? Back in the day, there was a rule. If you let in 3 goals before half-time, you had to pass the controller on. You weren't allowed to carry on playing. Hopefully, the same will be done here. Okay, so now I'm on this. I don't know how to mute my mic. Ah, here it is. There we go. We just need a Kai Havertz goal. Anand KS says we tend to thrive in chaos. Yes, we do. It's just the Chelsea way. There's never a dull day supporting Chelsea Football Club. Oof. Strong tackle there from Kai Havertz. Hopefully he gets up. How is that a foul? Jorginho has been penalised. Foul to Norwich. No card given. A foul. Yeah, rightly so. Rightly so. He was not getting to the ball, so he just literally took his man out. Big up the Baldies in the chat as well. I am the Bald Lives Matter president. The self-appointed Bald Lives Matter president. I have not been voted in. You get me? But it is what it is. I represent from the bald men as well. And while I am Bald Lives Matter president, I will guarantee you, I will never wear a toupee, I will never have a weave, and I'll never do a hair transplant. That is the guarantee that you get from this Bald Lives Matter president as this half is coming towards a close. Oh, look at that. Lovely bit of footwork there from the goalkeeper, Edouard Mendy. But that was a bit of a dodgy clearance from otherwise Mr. Perfect Thiago Silva. But I don't know who took that touch. It was diabolical. Poor touch. Poor touch from Norwich. Poor touch has saved us there. Literally knocked it out for a goal kick. Don't know who this geezer is. Who is that? McLean. What a poor touch. His manager's going to be fuming at him for that. Timo Pukki's just getting dummied left, right. Oh, look at this. Our defence is looking comfortable. Trevor almost just bypassed Pukki and his man's there to drive forward, but they had to foul him. Get me? Confident stuff here from Chelsea, man. Confident stuff here from Chelsea. Oh, Saul giving away the ball again. Mate, Jorginho, did he foul him again? Jorginho, you got to be careful with these persistent fouls. Again, poor pass there from Saul. Just... Big up from a Newcastle fan. Hope we don't get shafted like you guys, but it might happen since a can of worms have been opened. Oh, man. It's just, politics and sport is an ugly thing, to tell you the truth. The first half is over. Chelsea comfortably going in 2 goals ahead with goals from La Cobham Generals, Trevor Chalobah and Mason Mount. Trevor Chalobah with a header from the corner. Mason Mount with an excellent bit of football capped off between him and Kai Havertz, who Kai has been having a very good game so far, it must be said. Excellent finish. Slapped it, top corner. Crew had absolutely no chance to get it. 2-0 Chelsea. We have literally been in cruise control the whole half. Hopefully we can come back into the second half and get a couple of more goals. Would like to see a 3-4, possibly even 5-0 emphatic win. But big up to everybody that has just joined us on this live. Make sure you do smash the like button on your way in, and if you are new, make sure you do subscribe. Road to 10k is very much alive, but first we got to get to 6k, and we are very close to getting to 6k, so help us reach that, you get me? But let me know what people's thoughts are in the chat. I want to see what everybody else thinks about today's game. Has anybody disappointed you? Who has impressed you the most? Just let me know. I will say this about Norwich. They've just been absolutely dog shit poor. You can't press like that or just half-ass press like that in the Premier League and expect to get anywhere. It's absolutely just disheveled. And it almost looks as if the players have accepted their fate, that they're just going to be out of the Premier League. No team, listen, if you're fighting for survival, no team should be playing like that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Eunice's stream has gone, so I've just joined. What's going on with his stream? I hope Eunice gets his problem sorted, but big up Eunice. Eunice was on the channel. We did do a live earlier today explaining the Roman Abramovich situation. If you haven't seen it already, please make sure after this live stream you do go and check that out. Very informative stuff, and also things have been put into context, so it's not just all hands on deck panic stations. You get me? We have done our due diligence, a bit of homework, and according to British law, we have kind of, come up with possible scenarios. But what I will say is that it's not all bad in terms of the worst happening to Chelsea. I'm still very much doubtful of that happening. I'm convinced that something can be sorted with the British government coming out and quote unquote saying that they are open to this sale as long as the proceeds do not go directly to Mr. Abramovich, which has come out and said he was willing to do anyway. So look, we're gonna be okay. We're going to be all right. Let the other rival teams, let the media just get up in a frenzy about it and cause all this hyperbole about it. But at the end of the day, when you look at it logically and the information that's presented to you, it's not really as doom and gloom as what people think. There is a silver lining in this cloud. What other clubs are foreign owned that the British government might go after now that they set the precedent that they can take a football club away from an owner. Who's next? Alisher Usmanov, actually. All this talk about Chelsea has been huge, but he's not the only Russian owner in the Premier League. Got to keep an eye on Alisher Usmanov as well, because I know he is one of the oligarchs to have been sanctioned, I believe. I did see the over here they call them affidavits. I don't know what it's called in the UK, but it's basically a statement with all the names of the oligarchs in the list. But before I get too carried away about this, we're 2-0 up. We need to be talking about Chelsea, about the football club, the team that's playing now, the positive result and performance that we're getting. Todd Miller is saying, good to see the two young Cobham kids score for us today. It's always good to see our Cobham youngsters score. You get me? Always good. Mason Mount, we've got to talk about him as well. Listen, hasn't had the best performances over the past couple of weeks. Has had a lot of criticism from Chelsea fans. You get me? Particularly in the misses in the Carabao Cup final. But today, he's been very positive. You know, he is breaking lines. He is integrating well with that front three. He is, you know, the partnership between him and Kai Havertz this game today has been very well. Obviously, he's got the assist for the corner and Chalobah's header. Then he got his own goal. So he's got 1 assist, 1 goal. Very much involved in the attack today. The attack's just looking a lot more fluid. Is that down? Do you think Mason Mount's performances? I know it might be a very short-sighted thing to say, but do you think this is down to Kai Havertz being in this forward lineup? The fluidity is helping Mason Mount quite a bit. The fact that he doesn't have to be so rigid with Lukaku just being there in the middle. Is this helping Mason Mount out? In my opinion, I think so. I think it helps out all the attackers that are in that front line. Timo Werner for me has been a bit quiet, hasn't really been pulling up trees so far, has he? But then it's another game where, you know, we're 2-0 up at half time. We don't look like we're going to be losing anytime soon. The pressure's not so much on him today as it would be if we weren't taking our chances. So far so good. Defensively, we just look comfortable at the back. I don't have anything bad to say about anybody defensively so far in the game. Our wing backs, Saul, obviously not a natural left wing back. He's done all right. I'm not going to say, again, he's not pulling up no trees, not exceptional performance, but he's doing all right, serving his purpose. On the other side, I feel Azpilicueta is having a very, very good game. Again, like I said previously in the stream, I think he's getting up and down very well. I think he's providing another option on that right flank in the final third of Norwich's attack, and that's been helping us break that back line and get through in behind. How many times have we seen that triangle time and time again? Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, Azpilicueta, just intricate passing around that fullback and that centre-back, getting in behind, the low cross coming in, corners being conceded. So I'm really, really happy with how Azpilicueta is doing. Also, he's getting back defensively as well, busting the gut to get back. And at the age that he's at now, listen, to be performing at that level the way he is today, listen, I'm going to take it into context again. It is Norwich, but still, very impressive performance from Mr. Cesar Azpilicueta, 100%. Now that I've been, you know, I've got my little waffle out of the way on the first half, let me see what the people them are saying. Mason Mount's hair is wonderful, bro. Hey, listen, I wish I knew what that felt like. I really do. Guni's Mount's hair, man of the match, bro. Oh my days. Guni, we back. Big yourself out every time. Woke up to the maddest news about this sanction thing, but you know what? I'm not even worried because I know if it can't stay like this, so we focus on the games. No, it can't. Okay, I'm not gonna do the first name thing again, but big up yourself, 100%. And again, remember what you see in the media. They like to hype things and make them 10 times worse than they are. We're just gonna let time go along and just see what happens. If you still have a massive feeling of impending doom on Chelsea Football Club, or you're seriously worried, please go back and watch the live that myself and Eunice Talks Football done. We did give it a bit of context. We did let you know that there are options outside of the club not being allowed to be sold. Roman can sell the club if he agrees to certain conditions, and he has met about 85-95% of them already and has made it public. It's just a little bit that needs to be sorted, but in terms of this club going forward, we're going to be okay. You have a heavy schedule ahead. Should Tuchel look to rest some players at half time? Well, this is the thing. This is why I wanted to see 2 or 3 goals by half time, and we already hit that. But if we can get another goal or two early enough, I think that's what we'll be seeing. 100%. We got Newcastle at the weekend, and again, Newcastle, they're a different animal from what they were at the beginning of the season. They're really starting to get it together. It's not going to be an easy game. So if we can rest 1 or 2 players, i.e. your Thiago Silvas, one of the attackers perhaps, Kai Havertz has been in the lineup quite consistently. Maybe we might see Lukaku in the second half to give Kai Havertz a bit of a rest. Would be nice to see the big man get on the score sheet. Would be good for his confidence. You get me? We need more clinical players. Too many chances missed. Well, we've been decent this half. But I do see what you're saying as a whole, looking at the season. 100%. I agree with that. Please keep hitting the like buttons. Yes, Diego C. Palace, you already know this. Smash the like button if you're new as you're coming in, and subscribe as well if you are new. We're trying to get to 10k. First, we're trying to get to 6. Help me get there. Saeed says, do you think Chelsea fans in the UK should go out and demonstrate? One thing is to punish Roman, but this is punishment against so many other people. With that, I can understand why fans, especially match-going fans, would be upset. Match-going fans who are not season ticket holders will not be able to go to Chelsea and watch the games. So I can see why it's going to upset people. I mean, personally, in terms of going out to demonstrate and protest, I don't think it's going to make any difference, to tell you the truth. Because if you're going to do those things, you're doing it in hope of a change or something happening. But when something like this is written to the letter of the law, the way it is in the British government, there's no changing it. You just have to do what the government are telling him to do. Stamford Bridge on Sunday will look weird. Only season ticket holders there will be like lockdown all over again. It's true, but those season ticket holders need to make up a noise like they've never made up before. 100%. 79 people watching and only 67 likes. Smash that like button up. Let's get the like button up. We're going to try. We're going to try and aim for 100 now. Yeah, we've crossed the 50 barrier. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes. Timo needs to stop coming to Kai's position on the right. Tuchel was screaming at him anytime he does it. That's frustrating. I could see, listen, Timo sometimes is not aware of the space that he's taking up. And that's the thing with him. Sometimes he can be a little bit brain dead. But in terms of his general positional awareness and his movements, that's one of his strong points. But yeah, getting into another player's space and not really reading what's going on. Timo, you got to do better than that. Would anybody make any subs for the second half, or are we going as is back into the second half? Personally, I think we keep it as is. If we do score another goal or two, we make substitutions. Probably around Tuchel's favourite numbers, around the 70-minute mark. Emmanuel Barr, big up Guni, greetings from Trinidad and Tobago. Come on, one of my best friends, Leon, is from Trinidad, so big up yourselves, 100%. And he's made me promise him that I have to go to Trinidad with him one of these days, and I will. There's so many places that we have to visit. We're going to be bringing the channel to so many different countries. Myself and my good mate Leon, so definitely watch out for him. Leon, if you've watched the Kanye West documentary, Leon is basically going to be like Coogie. He's going to be that guy to just catch all the footage. So I can't wait for you lot to meet Leon. One of my good friends, you get me? Bringing you into Guni's circle. Wolves are battering Watford. Not going to lie to you. That's not news that I wanted to hear, because there's a Wolves fan by the name of Dan. He works with the Wolves fan cast. If you are a Wolves fan, definitely go and check that out. They have a YouTube channel. He was bantering me so badly this morning in the group chat. Him and one other guy who looks like Fernandinho from Manchester City. But his name's Miguel Chines, but he looks mad like Fernandinho. Big up yourself, Miguel. They was rattling me so much in the group chat this morning. I left. I couldn't take it. That's how bad it was. I couldn't take it. So Wolves winning does not do me any good whatsoever. Yeah, today it's F Wolves. Tomorrow, Dan will be forgiven, and so will Fernandinho. Guni, is Marcus Alonso playing? Having seen Titi yell, Marcos! No, Marcos is not there. Marcos ain't playing. He's not playing. It's Saul Niguez. as the left wing back. Ronald Denilson asking, Guni, do you like Nigerian songs? I love my Afro beats, bro. Are you mad? Are you crazy? So obviously Afro beats is not just Nigerian, but I love that. Love my Afro beats. Oh boy. Second half looks like it's about to get underway. Probably. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. Guni, what are you talking about? Why is my TV? This is what happens when you don't have your contacts in. You just can't read properly. Yeah? I can't see far. I can see short-sighted, but I can't see far. But yeah, the players are stepping out of the tunnel slowly but surely. Second half is underway. Nobody has... Okay, so we have seen a substitution suggestion here. Ziyech for Mason Mount. But do you know who I would actually like to see in this game? I would like to see little Harvey Vale play. Harvey deserves an opportunity. And if we get a goal or two, I want to see Harvey in that front three. Let's bring in some of the Chalobah mutes, you get me? Harvey Vale's got a magical left foot as well, you know. Yeah, if you didn't see the goal that he scored the other week, it was a replica of Ziyech's one against Tottenham. Yeah, similar. Guy's got a wonderful left foot. Would love to see him play today. I think it'll be a very, very good positive if we see Harvey Vale step on the pitch. Loftus-Cheek looks like he's coming on, but I'm not sure for who. Yep, looks like Loftus-Cheek will be coming on. Not sure who he's being replaced for. Does anyone know who Ruben was? Who Ruben replaced? It doesn't say on the TV on the stream that I'm on. Second half is now underway. Norwich have given the ball away already. Chelsea back in possession. Oh, Loftus-Cheek has come on for Aspi, so that means we've gone into a back four. So what, has Trevor gone in as right back then? Or has Loftus-Cheek gone in as a right wing back? What is going on here? Surely we've gone to the back four and we've got Loftus-Cheek in the three. Or has Loftus-Cheek really gone to the right wing back role? What's going on here then, lads and ladies? No change in shape, Arlick is saying. So Loftus-Cheek is really playing as a right wing back right now. Ronald Denilson is asking, can Chelsea retain the UCL with clean sheet form? Well, if we don't score, if nobody scores against us all the way till the final, then there's a very high chance that we do. Very high chance that we retain that Champions League. Do I see it happening? Is a different story. Different story. I'm not going to be negative, but I'm just saying it's a different story. Chelsea again, comfortable on the ball. I don't understand. How are Norwich pressing? What is the system of this press? Is there anybody to even initiate or lead the press? What is it? What is the system? I don't get it, because this is... They're a sorry sight. They're going down. They're going down. Sorry, Norwich fans, but you're on the way down. Shaney Investors saying back-to-back Champions Leagues. I'd love that. I'd love that. It's asking for a lot. I'd love that. But you see my club, Chelsea Football Club. Would it surprise me if we won it at the end of the season? Absolutely not. It will be in typical Chelsea fashion. Literally World War III just going on around the club, and we're just lifting Champions Leagues and shithousing trophies still. The story of Chelsea Football Club. Do you think any will happen next week on Chelsea new owners? Nah. That's quite early. That's quite early. You're talking about billions and billions of pounds. I highly doubt that. Norwich looking dangerous now. Timo Pukki 1-on-1 with Thiago Silva. Goes for the shot. You know what the answer was there. The shot was deflected. Has amounted to nothing. Edouard Mendy comfortably back in possession. Got 61 viewers in here. Big up everybody that has stuck with me on this live watch along Norwich versus Chelsea. If you are new, subscribe. Also smash the like button. Let's get the algorithm to push this live stream to get more people in here. Get me? I think in the next 2 weeks we should know who the owners are. I think so. What I think, listen, I think the club won't go into the administration or nothing, but I think over the next few weeks it's certainly going to be narrowed down as to who the favourites will be buying the club. As far as we're going to know, you never know. We could find out. We could know tomorrow. We could know today. You never know. Oh, balls come in. Ah! Mason Mount tried to go for the near post and beat Tim Krul, but unfortunately wasn't able to. The deflection has come back out to Ruben Loftus-Cheek with some fancy footwork and a lovely ball back into the box. Unfortunately, it evades everybody. Saul is gathering the ball for a throw-on quite deep in Norwich's half. Positive start again from Chelsea Football Club in this second half at Carrow Road against Norwich. Can we get a third goal? It would be nice to open up the second half with an early goal, the same way we opened up the first half. Set the pace for the second half and really just close it out. With one possession again in that midfield. Good stuff between Christensen and Kovacic. The ball's gone out wide. Timo Werner has just slotted in Saul, who's just lost possession. Norwich back in possession, but the press is still persistent. A very light foul was given for a Norwich player on Timo Werner, who literally just nudged him and he goes down. But nonetheless has won the free kick. Has taken the sting out of that counter press from Chelsea. Mason Mount, though, starting up with the press again, not making it easy for Norwich to leave their half, forcing them with the long balls. The ball has actually met its target. Max Aarons with the ball cutting inside the middle of the pitch, trying to find options, has found his option. Another ball comes into the box. A decent ball's come into the box, actually. Not quite dealt with by the Chelsea centre-backs. A high clearance from Chalobah that has actually found Timo Werner, who is struggling to control the ball on the bounce and was easily pushed off it and has conceded a foul as a result of not being technical enough to bring that ball out of the air and control it. But we move. Exeter 1985 saying everything that is happening seems like it may have brought the players together instead of causing a breakup. Well, certainly they're not letting it affect their footballing on the pitch because they're playing well. They're playing pretty well. Although I do maintain Timo really should have brought that down. He should have never let that ball bounce. You bring that ball down and you control it. Never would have conceded it. But now Norwich in possession. They haven't looked very threatening in possession. Christensen just misses the tackle there, unfortunately. Norwich able to switch the play out wide on our right side. Ruben Loftus-Cheek having to dart back and get his man, who is now cut inside, taken a shot, gone way over the bar. Again, attempts are coming in for Norwich, but nothing that's testing the keeper. Nothing too threatening for Edouard Mendy to deal with. As long as this continues, we're going to be just fine. Clean sheet is still on. Hopefully we can keep the clean sheets and move on to the next one. Who remembers that? Big up all my followers who remembers clean sheet, on to the next. Hopefully I can say this about today's game. You get me? Timo off, Hakeem on. I agree. I think Timo does need to come off. He's starting to frustrate me now. But again, the pressure's different. We're already, we're comfortably 2-0 up. I reckon we could even get a third with Timo on the pitch. So I don't think Tuchel's really pressing to get him off at the minute. Might be an opportunity for him to just get a full 90 minutes. He hasn't had many of those. So let's see. K Games reckons the game will finish 2-0. Quite possible. Might have seen all the goals involved in the game already, but I doubt it. I think there's 1 or 2 more substitutions to come in, and we might contribute another goal or 2. I think Norwich just poor. We're going to break them down again. Referee has given the foul for Mason Mount, who was just pulled down in the middle of the pitch. Free kick for Chelsea. In the middle of Norwich's half, sorry. Ruben has been beating his man on that right side. Very, very skillful Ruben is for a man his size. I must say, very, very techie. Very techie. He's not done badly on that right side. But I don't want to see that persist too much though. That's the thing. How many games to go to the end of the season? How many games have we played now? So what game is this? Let me check. We are playing our 27th game, so we have 11 games left. There's 38 games in the Premier League season, so we do have 11 games left after this, Daniel. Mods, can you get rid of these spam Gavin Taft, VUR.life or whatever, these little things here? Make sure you ban these people because they're just spammers. Just bots and spammers. Chelsea again with the high line, basically in Norwich's half. It's been like that all game. Our line has just dominantly been closer to the halfway line than to our own goal, which is a good sign. Norwich, keep saying Norwich. No, Norwich have just been, they're being closed in their own half, forced to just defend deep, but they can't maintain this for much longer. We're just going to keep breaking them down, especially with Kai in that attack. We're just going to keep breaking them down, 100%. Ball in there from Thiago Silva, unfortunately didn't meet his man, cleared up by the defender, the Norwich defender. Max Aarons now is charging down that right side. Can Christensen get there with the tackle? He does, but doesn't get the ball. Max Aarons still in possession, tries to play the cross. Thiago Silva there sniffs out the danger and concedes the corner from Norwich City. Max Aarons with a little bit of luck. Andreas Christensen really should have dealt with that tackle, but unfortunately the bounce wasn't on his favour. He did get connection with the ball, but Max Aarons was still able to continue with that ball in his path and try and play a ball in. But the world-class, excellent Thiago Silva, perfect positioning in that box to stop that ball from coming in and it being a dangerous ball. Corners come in. Chelsea looks like they've dealt with it pretty well. I don't know who that is on that right side. Ruben Loftus-Cheek really trying to... I don't know what he's trying to do instead of get the ball out. He was trying to hold possession and hopefully find an option. But the best thing to do there was get the ball out. Luckily enough, the ball came back in. Trevor Chalobah has done the right thing and hoofed it up top. Timo Werner now leading the press on the front, albeit on his own. You get me? You can't do no pressing on your own. It's a vain job. Everybody has to press as a team. But the energy is there. The intent is there from Timo Werner. Well done. We're 10 likes away from 100. 10 likes away. Oh, man. Okay, so let me see what's going on here because I'm seeing we're only getting audio from one side. But I don't get that because I'm going to have to look into that after this. But why am I only getting a mono? Oh, but Norwich are in here. Timo Pukki with the ball. Ooh, if he had the time to align himself for a shot, could have easily been 2-1. But luckily enough, we had our defenders there to take care of the situation. Properties. I have no idea how to, because I'm running through. Oh shit. Oh, there we go. I have no idea what's going on, why this is going through mono when it should be going through stereo, but this is something that I'm going to have to come up with. I'm going to have to come up with this later on and come up with a solution because, boy, down mix to mono. Let me see what this says. Okay, yep, that's what we're going to do. Okay, let me know if you've got, so whoever's on a stereo connection, let me know if you can hear from the left or right side. So a stereo connection means you're coming from left and right. If you're not, you've got a mono connection. So you're only coming through just one port, but even still, you should be able to hear from both sides of the speakers. But I have done something, and hopefully, it will better the sound. Clean your left ear, Sal. There's the solution. No, but this should be all right now. We should be gone back to stereo because I do see. Yeah, there you go. Big up yourself, Sal. Thank you very much for pointing that out. Chelsea do have a free kick from a very dangerous position here. Mason Mount is stepping over the ball. It's been a while since he has put in a free kick. We've seen it done before. Will it be Mace or will it be Kai to take the free kick? Three of them stepping over it. Definitely not Timo. Oh, flipping out. Why does this keep reloading? Yeah, this stream is dog shit, people. Apologies. This is such a bad stream. Such a bad stream. I'm off in the studio to make some beats. Big respect, Guni. Big up all the producers and musicians up in here as well. And sound engineers. Trust me, mad love for all of yous. Mad love for all of yous. Man, I've been in that business and it's not easy. This is getting on my nerves, people. Like these streams are done out here. This is a terrible service, fam. Terrible streaming service, blood. I swear down. Free kicks. Well, I'm just seeing the free kick just gone in now. Mason Mount has hit it over the bar. Might be quite far behind you. Might be quite far behind you. Seeing Romelu Lukaku is warming up. As is Hakim Ziyech. Lukaku with a big smile on his face. All right, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and refresh. Whoops. That's not what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to try and refresh this program so I can try and catch up and get a little bit closer to some of you because I don't want to be like 2 minutes or 3 minutes behind on the stream. Chelsea love 2-0 scores. When do you think we'll wrap up third this season for the Champions League next season? Who knows, mate? Who knows? Who knows? There's still a lot of football to be played. Newcastle were 2-1 up against Southampton. We got 10 more likes to make it to 100. We can make that happen, 100%. 100% we can make that happen. All right, so hopefully this will work now. Let me see. Let's see. Yep, perfect. Hopefully it stays this way. We're on 62 minutes on this one. Hopefully that should be good enough. I hope so anyway. Only 4 more likes to get to 100. Let's make this happen. Come on, people. This is why I say I've got the best subscribers in chat. Because you lot make it happen. You lot make it happen. Big up yourself. I'm telling you, listen. I'm gonna have to start giving back to you lot. I'm gonna have to find ways to start giving back to you lot because like me appreciating and saying I appreciate your support, it doesn't always feel like it's enough. So we've got to find ways to integrate you lot into the channel, you know, giveaways and things like that. That's definitely gonna happen. Yeah, I mean, what's important to me is that we stay close to the community. Yeah, this is what matters here. Chelsea's still in control, very much in control. So far, Ruben hasn't been bad on that right flank. I'm not going to lie. I don't think he's been bad at all. Let me know what you think about Ruben's performances so far as that right wing back since he's come on. I think he's done all right. Jorginho's importance. Now, I can see Jorginho growing a lot more into the game as well this half. Gave away a few scatty fouls in the first half, but it is what it is. It is what it is. He's improving, and that's what matters. Oh, come on. Loftus Cheek, my only thing is with him is he can hold up the ball for too long sometimes. It is frustrating. Chelsea again trying to box Norwich in that final third with that press. Saul Havertz and Werner on that left side, just really trying to squeeze Norwich into mistakes, which they have done, but Norwich have got the ball back. Yeah, that's right. He did play as a right wing back against Burnley as well. So far, so good. We've looked comfortable. Very, very comfortable. K Games HD says Norwich not a threat. The game's dead for them. Yeah, absolutely. For them, the game's done. It looks like. Oh, Loftus Cheek has just lost the ball there in a dangerous position. Mason Mount does well to get back. There you go, Trevor. Win that tackle. Good challenge. Very robust challenge there from Trevor Chalobah. Norwich have conceded the throw-in. HZ10 is asking for the predictions. My prediction. What did I say before the game? I think in the stream I done yesterday with Matisse, I think I said 4-0 or 5-0 or something ridiculous like that. Today I think I said like 3. I think I said 4-0. But I'm gonna stay emphatic. I'm gonna say 4-0 Chelsea. I think there's another 2 goals on the way. And what's going on here then? What's going on here? Chelsea player has been fouled. What's going on here? What are they reviewing here? Oh, they're reviewing. Oh, a possible handball from Chalobah. It is being reviewed. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm about to. There's a Man United fan in the group chat that's chatting, but he's never been to a United game, and I'm all the way in New York. His name's Apple, by the way. Yeah, Apple. You're trying to banter, but you never been to Old Trafford. And he lives in England. Yeah, I'm not trying to be that elitist person, yeah, but he lives in England, yeah. A lot of people don't live in England and support Man United. I get that. That's cool. I live in New York. I ain't been to the bridge for a while, but he's trying it, innit? He's trying it. He's trying to banter the thing, and we're not gonna have it. When I get back in the group chat, we're gonna get him. I'm gonna ask him to show proof. I'm gonna ask him to show proof. Let's see what he says. What's going on here then? Still being reviewed, is it? But that's going to be a penalty. Yeah, surely. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. We can't complain. Norwich are back in the game, apparently. I'm still confident we're going to see it through. Yeah, K Gamers HD says Norwich is not a threat. I'm trying to hold back the spoilers, bruv. It's sad that I even have to have spoilers, bro. That's a good penalty. But why, oh why, is my stream so slow? Why, fam? Chris's prediction might be right. It could be all. It could all be a 3-1. Could be 3-1. Come on, Chelsea, man. We cannot let this. We cannot let this. We cannot let this slip. Absolutely not. Tuchel is switching. Who's he shouting at like that? Who's Tuchel switching at like that? Yeah, I don't know. Can you hear that music coming from the outside? New York is rearing its ugly head. All right, Chelsea. Now's about time to get that third goal. And we are looking positive already. We are going for it. Seems like we are going for it again. Literally, that penalty came out of nothing. Trevor, it's been scattered with that handball, for being completely honest with you. But hopefully this is not panic stations for Chelsea. And already Kai Havertz offside. And I knew he was offside. It was that man, Timo Werner. Of course. Of course. There was always going to be one. Always going to be one. Always going to be one. $20 left to go in this. Now we've got to start taking chances in front of goal. There's no... Kai might have been able to get that ball if you had pressed it. That pass across the pitch. Don't concede the foul, Saul. Just stay on it. There you go. Just force them backwards. Don't concede the foul there. Norwich putting the ball into the box. These last 20 minutes, Norwich might just say, do you know what? No longer sitting back. We're going to go for it. Saul giving away the foul there on Max Aarons. Norwich set piece. Getting back into the game slowly. Ball's gone in. Oh my days. Norwich again almost scored, but somebody has gone down in our box. Is that Trevor? Oh, that's Thiago Silva has gone down. Awkward ball to deal with, though. To be completely honest with you, it was a very good ball in the box. Bounced in a very, very awkward place. Thiago was down for a second. I never like to see him like that. I always get worried. Hopefully he doesn't need to. Hopefully he's not injured. Ridmus says this is what happens when you can't take your chances. Well, nothing's happened yet, unless I've not seen it yet. But nothing's happened yet. Come on, Chelsea. One more. Let's get that 3-1 prediction in. Well, it wasn't mine, but one or two of the others in the chat said it would be 3-1. But we can make it happen. Who's that? Come on, ref. Blow your whistle. Ruben Loftus-Cheek has been fouled there. You going to start getting your cards out or what? Has anybody even been booked in this game? Oh, yeah, by the way, I was trying to throw Corner Apple about he's not been to a live game, yeah? And he just absolutely just gave me the middle finger in the group chat, and he's just showed me this. Yeah, I'm not going to put his name in it, but he deserves to have his name He deserves to have his name cleared. He has been to quite a few games. So Guni did take the L on that one. Big up yourself, Apple. Love him to bits. But back to the Chelsea game. Norwich are going into this game getting a bit more possession than we thought we would have liked in the last 17 minutes so far. I don't know, I might be behind quite a few of you. Again, we had to do this makeshift. Chelsea again conceding another free kick in that midfield. I'm getting a little concerned here now. Might be time to say goodbye to Timo, bro. He's been poor. Bruv, I said goodbye to him a while ago. I did. I said goodbye to him a while ago. The way I move with Timo is only because he's our player. Do you know what I mean? Like, and he's not, and I do feel he gets unfair criticism at times, but Max Aarons has gone down in the box and Norwich are appealing a penalty. Press that. Just keep pressing that, Timo. Press. You guys got to press together, is it? Because Timo sometimes don't realise, it's like, bruv, you can't just press on your one. You're just going to kill yourself. If no one else around you's doing it, then don't. Norwich again with a ball in that Jorginho's had to deal with. Chelsea are starting to look shaky, to tell you the truth. Allowing Norwich to have all the possession. How many times have we seen this in games before where we concede a goal and we just give them the impetus? Look at this. Max Aarons has been on possession. This right side has for Norwich. They've enjoyed the ball way too much. Way too much. Kovacic now they're in possession. Lovely stuff. Timo Werner's at the end of it though, but so there you go. Forces the throw in deep in Norwich's half. Hopefully we can keep it here, but Norwich ain't going to want to park up in their half now that they can smell blood. A point for them here would be very good. So we've also got to be wary of them counter-attack wise. But even still, no excuse. No excuse. We need to go and get the third. We 100% need to go and get the third. Max Aarons is down. Hopefully that is not an injury for young Max Aarons. On this channel, regardless of who we're playing, whatever team you play for, we never like to see any player get injured. You get me? We don't like to see injuries happen. Max Aarons has gone down. A bit of a collision there with Andreas Christensen. Definitely got the worst of it. I think that was the shout that Norwich fans are making for the penalty call. But there's definitely not enough there. I think it's a case of a dead leg for Max Aarons. Looks like a dead leg to me. He's going to be able to walk that off. He'll be all right, thank goodness. Hopefully the game can resume. Chelsea can be a little bit more positive. Yes, NS Sports TV, a.k.a. Nippon. Big up yourself. Will you be doing a fan call-in show later? Not today, but tomorrow. Yeah, I promise you. I was supposed to do, again, I wasn't able to do the call-ins because of the sickness, but I'm going to do the call-ins tomorrow. It's supposed to be on the Wednesdays, but tomorrow, I promise you, we're definitely going to do that. Before I go on Matisse's channel tomorrow, I'm going to do probably about an hour and a half live where you lot can call in and give your thoughts about whatever you want to talk about, to be completely honest. So it's up to you. The topic and subject will be completely on you, but you can hold me to that. I will be doing a phone-in, 100%. Joey says we need some fresh legs. Yeah, that's right. Subscribe if you are new. We are on the road to 10k, but 6k is not that far away. Would like to see that first, obviously. You got to see 6k first. So help us get to 6k and also smash the like button as well as you come in so we can get found on the algorithm. What time tomorrow? I'm going to say about 7:30 UK time, so 2:30 p.m. EST. So that's New York time, East Coast time. You get me? We made it to 100 likes. Thank you very much for the 100 likes. Big up everybody who made that happen. Thank you very much for 100 likes for this live stream. Right, hopefully this is business as usual. Chelsea back in possession. Trevor Chalobah sells Loftus-Cheek short on a pass. And we've now conceded a foul as a result. This concentration looks like it's in the mud from Chelsea. We need to get this together. And my stream is just jumping all around the place. Nippon's coming to NYC in May. Of course. Of course. Listen, if any of you lot find yourself in New York City and want to link up with Guni or whatever on a match day or whatever, yeah, if I'm going to be at Football Factory or something, you're more than welcome to join. I'm not no flipping Rihanna or Jay-Z or nobody like that. I'm just Guni. I'm as available as anybody. Yeah, I'm not no bougie dude, no bougie character. I'm just a normal guy. You get me? Love my Chelsea. Love my football. And as long as you do, and you got peaceful intentions and good vibes, we're gonna get on. We'll get along. Oh, that's a lovely ball there from Thiago Silva. Controlled beautifully there from Kai Havertz. Plays it onto Saul. Okay, now we need to find ourselves in a bit of a rhythm of passing, or at least keeping possession. Oh no, it's just refreshed again. What is going on? Hey, my stream is just completely gone to shit. Sorry, people. My stream has just gone to absolute pants and crap. Nine times out of 10, my things are working, but today I think it's just awkward because this ball's been played on a Thursday and it's not really been televised properly in all the other countries. So Salvina Cordaro, don't jinx the thing. It's gonna be 3 points for Chelsea. 3 points for Chelsea. It's gotta be. Matthew Harris, I'm 100% confident we'll finish in the top 4 with the option to win the FA Cup and the Champions League. That's my verdict. Top 4 finish, I think we'll get. Champions League will be a huge ask. Huge ask. But it can be done. FA Cup as well. It's going to be difficult, but I fancy, out of the 2 trophies, I see us more winning the FA Cup. That's not to say that we cannot win the Champions League. A bit of sweaty stuff here from Chelsea. Kai Havertz has lost the ball in the final third. Luckily enough, the Norwich player has skied it way over the bar. But Edouard Mendy does not look too happy. Does not look too happy. That should have been dealt with a lot better. A lot better. Tienen que empatar sí o sí. I don't know what that first bit means. I know it says yes or yes. Somebody who understands Spanish, please do a translation for me there. I can read Spanish, all right, but I might not even know what I'm saying. So I hope I didn't read nothing out there that's wild, but I don't think there is, because I know the wild words that I need to look out for. The only thing Arsenal and Tottenham fans now are celebrating is our club's demise. How sad of them. Diego C. Palace says FA Cup is coming to Selhurst. Well, if it ain't coming to the bridge, I wouldn't mind it going to Selhurst ahead of any of the other teams, that's for sure. The only thing Arsenal and Tottenham, yeah, it's true. I mean, it's only a certain pocket of fans. It's not all of them. The real ones, the real fans, and again, it's not. I'm not trying to go with the elitism, but you see, the match going fans that pay week in, week out, they obviously are more sympathetic of our pain because they're there every week. You see what I mean? I'm talking about the Arsenal and Tottenhams and that, so they know. It will drive Arsenal fans crazy. Yeah, could you imagine if we won the Champions League again? Could you imagine? Not even just Arsenal fans. I think Liverpool fans would just, they wouldn't know what to do with themselves. Could this be an opportunity to make it 3-1? No, is it gone past both players? How has Timo not got a foot on that? And then Kai Havertz, probably expecting Timo Werner to get a touch on that. It's just literally gone across him as well. Timo Werner is clearly onside there. Oh, that's just my TV that just froze. Well, the stream that froze. Should have been 3-1. Should have been 3-1. I am coming up to 84 minutes. Oh, Sargent has come off for Norwich. Not sure who's subbed on. Norwich on the attack. Trevor isolated there on his own on that right flank. Opportunity to counter here. Mason Mount on the ball, carrying it forward. He's got two options in front of him, but Norwich have four bodies back. Kai Havertz looking for the foul, but quite clearly has not been fouled. Just literally run into his man there. Ball's gone in over the top again on that on Norwich's left side. The ball's come in. Very well spotted there from Saul. Good bit of defending there from Saul Niguez. And we've conceded another foul. Kai Havertz this time gives away a foul close to the halfway line for Norwich. I'm not liking how Norwich are up in their shares in the possession percentage here. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not liking it. With Chelsea's previous records of capitulating, I'm not liking this. N'Golo Kante and Big Bold Belingoli to come on. Kovacic to come off. I'm not sure who the second option is on the 84th minute. Kovacic coming off for Kante. Who will be coming on? Look at these guys. Two Bald Lives Matter Chelsea representatives. The first one in N'Golo Kante. I don't even know if Kante is bald for real life. And he's just a psycho and likes to shave his hair bald. Lukaku, definitely the hairline's going. Bald Lives Matter. Wish he could have a beard as nice as me. But he can't, unfortunately. Because there's only one Guni. But yes, Mr. N'Golo on the ball. Hopefully N'Golo coming on should shore up our defensive side of the game. And also transitioning forward, which he's already doing. Lovely ball played there for... I think that's Mason Mount who brought the ball down beautifully. And there goes my stream. Lukaku! Oh, Lukaku almost scores with his first bit of involvement in the attack, but it just whistles wide off the far post. Should Lukaku have done better? Does well to find that space. Defender just did enough to put him off on the last minute. Did it take a deflection? I don't know. I didn't see whether it took a deflection, but good piece of football, good bit of football there, and decent bit of last minute defending, to be honest with you, from the Norwich centre back. I didn't even see who came off for Lukaku. Or did I say I might have? Or I might have said and I just forgot because I'm just focusing on this shit. Looks like it's going to be a 3 points from Chelsea. The game finishes this way. Still 2-1. Timo. Yeah, that's right. Timo come off. Timo came off. Edouard Mendy giving the ball straight back to Norwich. Throw one. Granted, it's in their half, but I mean, we're closing out the game. We can't be too scatty with possession now. Right now, it's about possession retention. If we're not trying to score, oh, that's it. Just retain that possession, Mace. Why would you not? Yeah, agree, Joey. Timo should have came off way earlier, 100%. Oh, a lovely bit of trickery there from N'Golo Kante. Just feeling himself. I think we're good. Should be able to see out the rest of this game. Poor pass from N'Golo Kante. Very poor pass for Lukaku from N'Golo Kante. Way under hit. Opportunity here for Kai to make it. Yes! Kai Havertz has made it 3 with an excellent finish. The 3-1 predictions have come true. I did not make that prediction, but I am happy to see King Kai get at the end of the score sheet to certify 3 points for Chelsea Football Club. Excellent, excellent finish there to round off what was a decent game from Kai. He deserved nothing less than a goal. Get in, Chelsea. Well done. Kai Havertz, who's really, really coming into the promise that we thought that we expected to see from him. Look at that. Took his time, picked his spot. Have you ever seen composure as cold-blooded as Kai Havertz? He seems to be chilled in every single situation. Look at that. Picked his spot. Ping. Tim Krul had no chance. No chance. Defenders were sleeping, but still. Tim Krul had no chance. Great finish there from Kai Havertz. Proper striker's finish. Positive way to end the game, and I'm sure positive news for the first time for Chelsea fans. We deserved that win. That win, the fans deserve that win. Today's win is for us. I don't care, I'm going to claim it. We deserve that. After everything that we've been through today and the past few days, that's for us. We deserve that shit. Chris says, if you ever need a prediction, just go to him. He gets 3-1. He did. He did as well. He got it right. Big ups. You just better hope that it's not 4-1. There's still time. Look, Lukaku's on the ball. Oh, and he's played a decent ball there for Kai Havertz. Just a little bit too far from him. Just a touch too far. To be fair, decent positioning from the Norwich captain there to make the interception. But nonetheless, we did win a throw-in deep in Norwich's half. Could still be an opportunity for 4-1. Lee Gunner's going to be pissed when he sees Kai Havertz in the score sheet again, innit? He went in on my channel about Kai Havertz, and Kai just kind of... His form's been decent, you get me? Ever since Lee Gunner said that. But big up Lee. Love that guy like cook food, man. Proper good guy he is. Love him to bits. Guns, if you're there, I don't think you are. I think you're out on a jolly with your mates. If you're there, love you, mate. Can't wait to jump back on camera with you again. Kai Havertz is the best on earth. Absolutely. Come on. Everyone got that. Hey, Joey, I think most Chelsea fans wanted to see Kai Havertz score again today. I just want to see him score every game. I do. I want him to just continuing building on that confidence that he has. Again today, nice game he's had today. We have to let's have it right as well. We've looked better since Lukaku's come on, but then it's not that difficult considering the game that Timo had before coming off. He was poor. Another dangerous ball into the box from Norwich, but it's dealt with by Captain Fantastic, aka Thiago Silva. We have another opportunity to break. Loftus-Cheek being very strong in that attack, or unfortunately tried to play the through ball for Lukaku, took a deflection off a Norwich player. Positive movement from Lukaku, getting in the right positions, timing his runs at the right time. I will say we just need to find him a bit more. We gotta give fairness where it's due. We're gonna have to be fair here. But the whistle's over, the game's done. Chelsea have won 3-1. Another 3 important points in the bag. The next game will be Newcastle. Very, very proud of today's performance. Bar some moments in the second half, obviously, where it was a little bit of concern. But overall, Chelsea did control the game very well. We operated on them flanks fantastically. Front three again, I thought was majestic. Kai Havertz being one of the core reasons as to that integrating with just every single person in that attack, switching positions, coming short for the 1-2s, just creating triangles and really isolating the defenders and breaking them down. Gets awarded with his goal as well that he took. Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, took that goal with so much composure as he always does. Defensively, solid performance. Obviously, the goal that was given away was a handball given away from Trevor Chalobah. Blatant handball. Nothing we can complain about. Still, great 3 points that we needed today. But you know what? I actually have to spin. I've got to run. Make sure you do set the notifications on. So hit that bell. Also subscribe if you are new as well. We are on the road to 10K. Yeah, so help me get there. But first, we must get to 6K. And 6K to be done before midnight UK time is very, very doable if you do help me share. You get me? But to everybody that did join and stay for the entire thing, or if you joined later on and still stayed for a bit, big up yourself. Really, really appreciate you lot jumping in the chat, contributing to the community, and just chatting with me while the live has been going on. I definitely will be back tomorrow. I did promise that we'll do a phone in. I'm going to be here for about an hour and a half, probably about between 2 and 2:30. Ooh. No, actually, just hit the notification bell because I'm not sure what time I'm on with Matisse tomorrow on his channel. But definitely hit the notification bell. That will happen. If you don't want to miss it, just do as I said. You get me? But it's definitely going to happen. And then the preview for the Newcastle game, that will be happening probably at, I think, Saturday. We'll do the preview for Newcastle. But big up Chelsea, 3 points. Keep the blue flag flying high. You already know this. Up the Chelsea. And listen to all the real Chelsea fans who are going through it right now, who are very uncertain, who don't have any context to what's going on around the club and the Roman Abramovich situation. Please check out the live stream that myself and Eunice did before this live stream, where we tried to give a bit more context and we give you reasons as to why the information that the club cannot be sold is not accurate. It actually can be sold. There are conditions that Roman has to meet to sell the club. So if you want to know a bit more about that, make sure you check out our previous live. But again, big up everybody that's in here. Smash the like button on your way out. Yeah, make sure you subscribe, share with your friends, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Please make sure you do stay safe and